Everyone, welcome another video here from the Tokyo Real Estate Man, and we will start here in Daikanyama, Tokyo. And in central Tokyo, especially the Shibuya area, it's been really beneficial for me, but it is now officially crazy. As we see right here, this is in the Japanese sense of the currency. This is a $7.5 million apartment near Shibuya. It's been good for me personally, but this is crazy. It's an absolute new build, finished in 2024, May of 2024. So it's about 5 months or 6 months old at this point in time. Hachiyama, if you know this, Hachiyama, this is a very good location. This is the top of the escarpment. Anyhow, the central Tokyo real estate market has now basically run away from all of us. And the ones that were lucky enough to me to be in there and whatever, we're just, at this point in time, I'm just going to hold what I have, maybe sell some things and go some other places eventually over the years here. Anyway, that's, but the name of this video that we're going to go do today, I'm going to call this, the Okinawa. I found a real deal. It's a steal property, because I did find a really good house here. We see basically with the backdrop. I'm the Tokyo Real Estate Man, and I believe in there's a video I did the other day. There's a property there in Shibuya that's a good one that I think it's good to get. So there's still some price arbitrage things where prices not figured themselves out. Like there's still some mispricing in some ways. And those are the arbitrage things that you got to find out when you're investing in central Tokyo. Still opportunity there. But here in Okinawa, I found the really good house. But we're going to start here by looking at I'm not going to really crack open any listings here, but there's some really good deals here in the condo market here in Okinawa as well. We see right down here by the seashore, here you have a 63-meter unit for 1,750 man, or 1,750 man. That's a really good deal. That's about 120,000 US dollars. Let's stretch it and see what the top end of the condo market is going when we push one of these red dots. So we have here Ichioku Sanzen Hapyakuman, or in English, this would be in the Japanese currency. I guess in American currency, this would be 900,000. You have a 131 meter. It looks to be in a newer building here for Ichioku, 1 oku, which is a million, okay, and 380,000, okay. So we see it stretched there. Let's have a look at this other red one right here, the other top end of the market, and we see this one here with an 89-meter 2 LDK, okay, unit. Looks to be a newer building right there for Ichioku Isen Sanbyakuman, or 1 oku, 1,300 man, okay, going to be near probably 800,000 or 700,000 US dollars. I did the calculation for that crazy new 2-bedroom there in Shibuya, and it's just short of 5 million US dollars as calculated here by Microsoft Bing. I like the Bing, but anyway, anyway, there's a little calculation right there that we can look at right there. Anyhow, let's go back here to where the deal that I found here in the Okinawa market is here in the detached market. And this is really, really thin supply here in Okinawa. Is hardly anything for sale. But let's have a look around the market. Here you see one here, like a 6DK 102-meter place for Nissan Hapyaku Hachijuman. That looked like a pretty good deal itself. We could crack that open up in a new link, and then we'll have to go over there. But I just cannot forget to share, as I always do. And that's the one right there. So you see, it's a rather beaten up sort of house. Yeah, when you're getting this stuff at the bottom end of this market here in Okinawa, that's what it is. I mean, it's not terrible, but I mean, it's just been lived in. The family have just used it for their entire lives, and they could basically dump you with almost everything here in the house, I'm imagining. One thing that we do want to see, we want to see if this one unit here is reinforced concrete, which I do want to see. We see it's 102 meters of internal space, built in 1977. The space of the property is 162 meters. Coming down to the key part that I want to see is two things that I do want to see if it is ownership, which here is show you again. And yeah, see one here, RC, which is reinforced concrete, which is that's basically the Okinawa market. And there you see right there is empty, which is the kanji. You can learn it right there for Akiya. That's the kanji right there for Akiya. And yeah, that's basically it. It is the very, very bottom end of the market. And it's pretty beat up house. But I found another one in the marketplace here that I really like. But I thought we could look at a couple of little red dots so we can see the pricing, which is this one is a 1.5, basically $1 million US for that one right there. 173 meters. There's one here. This was interesting. I cracked it open earlier too. This is a 123 meter one for 3,300 mon, and I think that must be that green one, and the red one is this one, the one for 3.5 million, the 519 meters. I almost want to crack that open and have a look at that one. Let's have a look at it. So this would be the absolute top end of the market. Oh, it's pretty spectacular Okinawa house, and looks to be concrete. 571 meters. So yeah, you'd probably look at it 6,000 square feet. Yeah, it's just a nice house, man. I love it. Ooh, it's just beautiful. Yeah, Japanese garden in the back. Anyhow, you got the Oh, I do love that bathroom. Elevator is an elevator. Oh yeah. So yeah, I mean, totally the very, very top end of the second unit in the building here. Oh yeah, that's great. And really well placed. Even a ping pong table for yourself. But that is, of course, not the deal that I am looking for. And we'll have to, don't forget to share. I always forget to share. I believe the one I was looking at was right here. Was it that one? Oh, this was the one for 1,000. I almost cracked open a sample of this one, but it was just too terrible. I couldn't do it. Is it this one here? The one here? Oh, it's just the one. I've already cracked the actual source of it open. That might be it there. The one. It's the one with a red garage on it. Of course, now that I'm going through these, I'm not finding it. Just the luck I need here. That was the one for 1,000. Oh God, maybe it was in one of these sort of dots here. 2480. Is it that one there that I found? Okay. Anyhow, this video is I'm making a disaster of this video because I can't find where the space was for that one that I found. But I have indeed cracked the listing open, and I believe it's right. Oh God, this is so anticlimactic. Yes, that listing is indeed right here, and we'll go to the beginning, the very beginning of the listing, which was, this is the layout right here that I liked. And just looking at it, when I looked at it right now, because most of the stuff, the good stuff that I like in Okinawa would always have a parking spot. Okay, and we saw it from the original map there of Okinawa. There was very little supply, and this one is going for 2,480 mon, and then you can bring this over into the calculator over here, which we'll bring over here. Move it into the calculator over here, and don't forget to share your tab, Bruce, as you always forget. Which is, we could just plop it, paste it right into there. And then the way to do it is always just add 4 zeros to it. And you can see right here that 2,480 mon is 160,000 US dollars for this house here in Okinawa, which is right there. Don't forget to share your tab, as I always forget. And it's even got the thing that I like. a red garage door, which I like. And you see here, it's a little bit beaten up concrete, but that's what I like. It's all beaten up. And look at this. This garden looks like shit, which just means that means it's just plain laziness. But let's flick through some of the pictures here. You see here, I love it. This is an amazing 160,000 US dollars to get a concrete house in Okinawa with parking, and I love it. Okay, and I love wrought iron, and there's wrought iron right there. You just gotta actually, this garden is not as bad as I thought. It just needs to be cleaned up. This is a manner that's something that just needs to be cleaned up. Take these weeds, paint these walls. This is not hard to do. All this is not hard to do. On the listing itself, it said that the listing is in need of sort of refurbishment, which I agree. But the first thing you should do before you do any of this refurbishing is clean everything up a little bit here. See the planters? Like I have a little theory. Less is more. Why you need 4 planters? Just put 1 plant there that you take care of well. So that just needs to be clean. That window is a very nice window. This is a very nice door and a very nice window. It just needs to be cleaned. Okay, let's go through oh, there we go. Oh, there's a garage right there. There's the Genkan. That's the kanji, by the way, for Genkan. That's the kanji for washitsu. Washitsu. This is says hold. So it just tells you that also if you're from the West and you're going to move to Japan, you cannot only be studying, this says balcony. You cannot be studying katakana and hiragana only. Jump over to some kanji. Your life is going to be easier. See this kanji? See here, it's repeating. This is shunu. This is shunu. This is shunu. It means closet, okay? And what do we have? This, you have a garage here. And then what's that word there? Inang garage. Oh, it must be like an indoor garage or something. Like inner garage, which is an indoor garage. Sometimes when it comes to going to the katakana words like this one too, you gotta just figure it out. Okay, now I don't mind these panels. Like I don't mind them, and I think that if this place is all cleaned up, these might not be that bad. Anyways, you could probably find some more up-to-date panels anyway and just redo the paneling job, or you can stick up some drywall if you don't like it. I don't actually mind that at all though. Let's flick through more of these pictures. You see those on the first floor. Those are the 2 washitsu. Washitsu means tatami room, but you can see you can remove the door and make 1 room. In fact, you could make that bottom room there a bedroom if you wanted. There's the closet. There's the closet space that we talked about. Shunu right there. Okay. And then right there is the washroom. 100% all in tile. You don't have to do nothing. You could maybe replace that toilet and update it, but this tile to me does not look bad at all. Just clean it up. Just be cleaned up. We see that who is living here? We had some elderly people living here, right? And it's likely maybe the kids are selling the property right now because they want to move them. And oh my God, garage heaven. It says garage heaven. Nakamura, I'm going to send this one to you. Okay, garage heaven with some storage space there. To the upstairs. I don't mind this panel at all. I don't mind it at all. I like it. Okay, this is the 2nd floor. And then you have, see, shitsu, downstairs with a washitsu. This is yoshitsu. This means Western. This is the word for Western. Okay, yoshitsu. See, it's all repeating. When you learn kanji, you see that everything repeats. This is the balcony right here. There's another balcony here, but this balcony is a really nice one. Okay. There you go. And it says there's an iron stairway here. Okay. Oh, I love it. This is beautiful. Nothing not to like. It's a little bit beat up. Does the air conditioning come with it? Oh, I would do nothing to this house, but clean it up. There's that iron. I said there's a steel staircase. There you are, right there. It's right there. And look at this outside. Okay, you got to clean this wiring. Maybe I paint the ceiling, change these light fixtures. There's not much to do here. Oh, here's my heaven. Here is my heaven. This roof balcony just needs some work. It just needs to be painted. God, I should not be telling you about this. I should just be buying this myself. This is great. Oh my God. And you can see it's really well placed. That looks like a lion's mansion. That'll be a lion's mansion right next door. Anyhow, it's great. It just needs to be cleaned up. What's with these kids? Come on, come and clean this place up. That's all it needs. A whole roof balcony. It's a heaven. This is like, it's heaven. There's the kitchen. Oh, there's nothing that needs to be done. You could say that the tile looks dated. You could say in the bathroom, or you could say that I think that looks fine. I would take these shelves out and put some beautiful new wooden shelves in, and I wouldn't do much else. I wouldn't do much else unless you wanted to. I don't think it's terrible. It's a concrete house. And some of these pictures are just repeating right now, so I couldn't get down to some details in. Like I said, this house is a real deal, so much that I think it's a steal. Oh, I'm good on it. Okay, so built in 1978. Internal space of the building, 160 meters, 6 LDK. This is Tochi Mensitsu, okay? Or Menseki, I'm sorry, Mensitsu. No, Mensitsu is an interview. I caught myself. Menseki, 138 meters. You see that it's placement 17 meters away from the monorail, but who cares? You put your K truck in there, you do your shopping, you put your e-bike in there, and you access all of Okinawa. Now, here is the map, and you can see I've clicked off everything here in the map. And to the nearest grocery store, if we click there, it says Ruto Hyoji. Okay, and it is 3 minutes to the nearest grocery store. Right there. Let's see where, here's a convenience store. Probably going to be like a 7-Eleven or something like that. No, it's a Lawson. Okay. How many minutes to Lawson? 10 minutes. That's not true at all. That's totally wrong. It's about a 5-minute walk to the Lawson because this stupid map is wrong. Okay. I'm sorry, AI. You're not as good as the humans. Okay. Across the street, okay, is a kindergarten. What else do we have here? Anything else in here that let's see the placement of the house here in Okinawa, which is probably more in the outskirts of Okinawa. Okay. How far is it to this supermarket over here? Let's have a look. Let's see if it marks the route there. That from there to there is a 20-minute walk from there to there. Okay. Let's see how far it would take for you to walk from there to anything here. Get rid of that one right there. Let's say up to this convenience store here, which is up near the ocean. Let's see how far that would be. That would be a 30-minute walk to there. So if you have your e-bike, you're going to be here at the ocean in about 10 minutes. I mean, come on. Can you ask for more? Here's another convenience store. Another supermarket. Okay, Fukuyama supermarket, 15 minutes on foot. Cruise. It might be quicker on your e-bike than it would be in your car. Other details about the listing as we go down here to look at some of the details right here is, of course, there's the price, 160,000 US dollars. We see that there's 2 toilets. Key data right here is a six bedroom, 1978. Okay. Parking. Yes, there's parking and it's free. See this kanji? Murio right there. The state of the land rights. Okay. Is Shoryuken. Okay. And it's zoned in an area that can be, that could possibly, that you could make it higher. Okay, and that's why there were apartments, everything next door. It is IKEA, and you can take it over. Is Sodan is all discussable. Anyway, I think this was the best deal. I think it might be a steal here in Okinawa. I think it just needs to be cleaned up. I love it. Maybe your standard of things, you like it a little bit nicer. I just think it needs to be painted and cleaned up, and you'll have a jewel here in Okinawa. The other thing that we could look at briefly here is with this function here is the actual state of the neighborhood from where it sits, and we'll just plot that right down into right there. I'm getting better at all this. Oh, we saw the red garage. We saw the red garage right there. The house itself is right here. Okay, has parking. What do we have? Oh my God! Look at this, a monster house right beside it that needs here again. But I think someone's living here. They got it covered up in this sort of moss. Oh, I wonder if that's done on purpose to keep it cool. That's interesting. Oh, that's very interesting. But you can see right there that looks to be a Lion's Mansion there in the background, and it just needs to. And let's see this house here. There's a nice house right there. So it's in a really nice neighborhood. Concrete buildings all around. That's a concrete mansion right there. Okay, so it's just really fun to look at this when you can look inside these neighborhoods itself. But that's totally what you're looking at. It's this house looks to be like needing is definitely an older one. Okay, and there might be some extra parking spots for rent here. Anyhow, this is a very Okinawa neighborhood right there. And I've been to Okinawa just one time. I had a really nice time there. Really nice time, and it's totally see. Even when I'm here right now, it reminds me of Southeast Asia because it really is Southeast Asia in some ways. But everything that you see here, there's a family right there who's done a new build. Right here, they've done a new build. Right, so this is probably built in the last 5 or 6 years, right there. As here's an older build here. Anyhow, this is just a little adventure down the streets of this neighborhood. Here, another concrete house here in Okinawa. Really, so much fun to look at all this stuff. And again, so I guess the one other thing that we could look at in the backdrop for it all, if there's any people domestically who are living here in Japan at this point in time, we can look at the financing options on something like this. And this is 2,480 man, or basically 2,500 man, 160,000 US dollars. The total financing every month, okay, as calculated by the variable rate by Tokyo Star Bank at 0.9%, is about $700 a month. You can imagine probably a property tax bill as well, which is calculated quarterly, not every month, but you can imagine a property tax for this for another $120 a month. So the total expenses for having this house, okay, would be about, I would say, 8.1 mon, or 80,000. Let's just say 80,000 yen, okay? But don't forget, in Japan right now, because of these interest rates, that the motokin, or the principal, okay, say like real estate is still a savings vehicle. It's still a savings vehicle because the interest rate on this, okay, is 10,000 every month. So basically $3 a day. This is unbelievable. You could finance this thing, and your interest on living in the house every day is $3 a day. Your eight to stay in this house, okay, to live in this house at this time, it's going to cost you about 3,000 yen every day. Okay, financed at this. Okay, the numbers, they really work. We can do a slight recalculation and put everything to where the 35 flat is right now, but the 35 flat right now, there you go, the 35 flat right there. So your total payments, including property taxes, every month would be 90,000 yen, okay, 90,000 yen, with a savings or a principal portion, which is yours, at 60,000. So the cost of living here in this house every month is 30,000, or yeah, 30,000, yeah, 30,000, yeah. Oh my God, unbelievable, so cheap. Sometimes, I'm sorry, the numbers, I get confused, but just so you know, every month the monthly cost in US dollars of owning this house, okay, is $583, okay. The interest portion on the loan in US dollars every month, okay, is $64, or $2, basically $2 a day. This is your savings portion every month. 60,000 yen, you're going to save 300. Owning this house, you're going to be able to save $388. And all you have to do is clean this house up and make it look nice. And I think you can raise its market level easily to 400,000. And I'm not joking. And that is truly sweat equity. Anyways, another real estate video here by the Tokyo Real Estate Man, inviting you to follow the Instagram here, Tokyo Real Estate Man, or Shibuya Republic. There's my man from my favorite little restaurant there in Shibuya. So what's it going to be? You're going to live in Shibuya in that new house for $5 million, or you're going to live in Okinawa for $160,000. It's your choice. Tokyo Real Estate Man. We find you the deals. We'll find you the real estate. If you live in Japan, we can get you the financing. Another real estate video here by the Tokyo Real Estate Man. ありがとうございます。終わりです。すいません。